Hi guys, Carl here, and welcome to another Gameplays. And today we're having a look at the wonderful world of Fallout. Yes, we're back again. And today, specifically, we're going to be looking at base building, or settlement building. It's not boring, dog meat, don't yawn at me. Alright, so here we are. Oh, hello. So here we are at the castle. Now this is one of the places that you can find here on the map. It's down in the bottom right hand corner. And you get this by doing some missions with the Minutemen, which is one of the first factions that you meet in the game. And since I haven't built here at all yet, other than just some power supplies to power up this thing, I thought this would be the ideal place to start. So all your building that you do is over here. If we come to the workbench, can be done through the workbench, or sorry, the workshop. So if you just click A on this, it brings you into the building tool. And from here you can see we've got loads of different stuff we can work with. So we've got structures, furniture, decorations, power, defense, resources, stores, and crafting. So you can see there's tons of stuff here. And then each of these have different things inside them, and a lot of them also then have subcategories within them as well. But we'll come on to that in a minute. Now each of these things require resources. So for example, if we go into structures, then we can see that this prefab thing is going to cost us 10 wood and 10 steel. Now the way you can get these things is, firstly, if you're in your settlement and you can scrap things within it. So if we come into here, so for example this flatbed car, if we hover over it, it goes yellow, and we click X, we can scrap it and get 4 wood and 2 steel from it. So we'll scrap both of those, and that gives us some stuff. The other way of doing things is by gathering materials. So I can just show that here actually. If I come into here, is there anything here I can actually pick up? Oh no, that's flamer fuel. Never mind. Bad example. But what you can do... Oh, is that a bucket? There we go. We can pick up this metal bucket. So say if we're wandering the wasteland, we've picked up a metal bucket. We can come into the workbench, press X to transfer, and then you can press Y to store all your junk. And then that water bucket, no, metal bucket that we've just picked up, then goes in here, and we can use the metal from it to craft things. So that's pretty much how the crafting system works. So first of all, what we're going to need to build is something to feed all our people, because this isn't just a place for you, it's a settlement. It's somewhere you can build. I mean, I suppose you could just build it for yourself, but you know, we want to help out the everyman, and especially the Minutemen in this situation. So we need to feed our people. So if we just hold the menu button, we can go back into the workbench without actually walking over to it. And we're going to put up some food. So if we come across the resources tab and go to food, we're going to plant some muck fruit plants. So over here, we're just going to plonk down a few of these. Now you must place these on soiled areas. You can't put them on anything concrete related. So if I come over here, I can't put it on the concrete because obviously trees don't grow on concrete. So at the moment, these aren't being worked on. So see, they will produce us 1 food each. And if you look up in the top left next to where it says people 4, it says food 0. But what we have to do is assign people. So if we click A on this guy and then look at the fruit and click A on that, he's then going to be assigned to it. And our food is going to climb up to 6 because that's how many things we've got close together. And the more things you stick in closer together, the more he's going to be able to do. I'm not quite sure what the max is, but I'm sure there is one. So there we go. So we've got some food for the guys. Next, the important thing is some water. So there's a few different ways of supplying water to people. We can either stick down a standard water pump like that, which is going to produce us 3 water. As you can see now in the top left, our water's gone up to 3. But what I think we'll do is, I believe the water down here, yeah, is actually within our area, so we can put down a water purifier. Now you can't put this anywhere, you've got to actually put this in some water. So if you don't have any water in your base, you can't use one of these. But if we plonk this down here, that's then going to produce us 10 water. But in the red above it, you can see that we've got power required is 2. So what we need to do is supply it with some power. So if we come over to the power tab now and go to generators. Now these comes in all shapes and sizes, but what we need to produce is 2. So since we're next to the water, I think we'll go green here. So we'll have a nice wind turbine, which is going to produce us 3 power. We're going to plonk that down there. So now this is producing 3 power, but we need to connect the 2 things up. And all we do to do that is hit Y, and then it draws a wire between that and hit Y again, and attaches. And there we go. Now our water's jumped up to 13, so we're producing loads of water, which is good. Perfect. Oh, tree. 30 wood. Fantastic. So like I was saying, you can scrap everything in your base. More wood. You can never have enough wood. So there we go. We've got a water supply and we've got some food. So, you know, our guys are reasonably happy. However, they're not well defended at all. So next to it, we've also got power, which is at 13 now. We'll come back to that in a second. But we need to build some defences. Well, we don't need this anymore. We'll get rid of that. So, if we go back to our main bit here and go into defences, we can build loads of different types of defences. So the first thing is guard posts. Now you can put these down anywhere, and then exactly the same way as what we did with the plants and the food regeneration, we've got food resources, we've actually got to assign something to them. Or we can have turrets. Now turrets are automated. They cost a lot more and a lot more valuable resources, but we can plonk a lot more of these down, and we don't need as many people to run them. Well, actually, don't need any people to run them. So I reckon if we stick one large turret down here, that's going to defend that area. And where's another weak point? Another weak point's this hole over here. So we'll stick another turret down here. There we go. So we've got some turrets up. So we've got 16 defense now. So that's quite good. And then we already had some things up there, which are the guard towers that I just showed that were already here. So yeah, so now this place is reasonably well defended, and the reason why you need defense is the more people you get here, your place will actually be raided by raiders. I've had super mutants attack me once, which was quite detrimental on my population. They killed a lot of people. One suicide mutant ran in through the front door and killed everyone. Wasn't good. But yeah, so you do need to make sure you set yourself up to some defenses. So the next thing that we want to be able to do is actually get people here. And the way we do that is, if we go into power and miscellaneous, set up a radio recruitment beacon. Now what this is going to do is it's going to tell other settlers that are in the area that this is a safe haven and they can come along. So what we're going to do is we're just going to set up one more generator down here. This is all quite messy at the moment, but we can tidy it up later. Connect this up, and now we are now broadcasting to the people around the Wasteland that this is a safe place to live, which is cool. So yeah, more people will turn up, and then with more people, obviously, you'll need to produce more food, you'll need to produce more beds. Oh, that's one thing we didn't actually cover. That's in furniture. Each person requires their own bed. So at the moment, we've only got 4 people, and we've got 5 beds currently, because there were a few here already. So you got to make sure that you got enough beds for people to sleep in. Otherwise, they'll be angry, and that affects your happiness meter. And the happiness is the one that we see over in the right there next to the size of the base. And we need to try and keep that as close to 100, I think, as the max as possible. So at the moment it's on 20 because obviously we had no food, we had no water, and we had no defences 5 minutes ago. But now that's going up, and that will just keep going up until it reaches its pinnacle. And then again, you'll need to produce more power and just keep all the things in the green across the top. So we're just going to end this one here a second, and we'll cut back and I'll show you my current base and what we're going to do there next. So here we are at my home base, the lovely Starlight Drive-In. So let's come on through. This is my entrance. It's the only way in, and it's very well guarded. So like I said, we had a super mutant attack, and I've learned from that. So now they don't even get past the front door. So we've got lots of lights on the place as well for no apparent reason other than it looks pretty. We come through here, we'll get to that building in a moment. This is my canteen. So if we come in here, we can see that I've loaded the place up with plates that I've stolen from all across the wastelands and food bits. Yes, I've spent ages stocking this place up, and I'm very sad, I know. But this is just an idea of the sort of things that you can build out of this with this game. Up here we've got the recreational zone, which leads out to the top balcony where we can overlook everyone getting shot, which is actually quite hilarious at points because everyone does try to flood through here. Or oddly, they get stuck on that corner there, but they still get taken up by this turret. But anyway, if you come down here, we've got the office where I would like someone to be sat down as my receptionist, but she's not. A computer where I can control all the bits around the base with. This is the Starlight Drive-In itself. And then in here we've got my place, which is yet to be lit up. I haven't got enough copper yet to build the power supply, but this is where I'm going to put all my armors and whatnot. Upstairs, I built myself a bedroom with all my Pip-Boys on. Not me Pip-Boys. Yeah, Pip-Boys. What are they called? Bobbleheads. Idiot. Toilet, because, you know, everyone needs a wee. If we come back downstairs, we get to this, which is my water production plant. If we open up the door, we can see in the middle here we've got a nice little reservoir that I've cordoned off, some power supply, and we've got an upstairs as well, but that's all empty at the moment. And then over here we have the farm, which is quite vast. We've got loads of different food bits in here. Lock dog meat in there. And then this is actually my crafting area. So this is where I will fast travel to, and this is where I respawn, and then I've got all the bits that I need to do for my building, crafting, etc, etc. And then up there I'm slowly trying to rebuild the Starlight Drive-In picture show, though that is taking a very, very long time to build. And if we just have a little peek in here, that's how much power it's supplying. Plus I've got 2 more rooms filled with power just to power those ones that are lit now. So that's going to take a lot more doing. But this just kind of gives you an idea of the scale of things that you can actually build. And the entirety of this place is cordoned off with walls going all the way around the outside. You can just see over here. So, you know, it's huge, the things. Oh, and also I've got a bunk room for everyone to sleep in. But yeah, this is it. I mean, this took me a good few hours, but if you really commit to doing something like this, which I kind of half have, you can build some really cool things. And what we're going to do just to finish off is sort out this place. So currently it's pretty dingy. I need some more beds is what I need. So upstairs, I believe we've got a few currently. Yep, where we've got people sleeping. However, I want to expand this place a little bit more, so we're going to stick in a few more beds. And I think we also need to give this place a bit of lighting. So I reckon we'll stick a few beds down here. Now, I love this game just because you can really let your imagination take hold and just build pretty much whatever you like. I do want to get that straight though. There we go. So, do we want some wardrobes and stuff in here? We can have a look at some of the containers. So, I reckon if we pop one of those down here, larger one next to it. So all these things are obviously they act like normal containers inside the world, so you can store things in them, you can do whatever you want with them really. It's very, very cool. So we got a little bit of storage up here, but we definitely need some lights. So if we come into the lights, what sort? I reckon if we go for some ceiling fans, so we'll plonk a few of these down. One there, one there, there, and then oh, I've fallen down the stairs. I need a handrail on that or something. And then a few more over this side. I reckon just 2 over here will do it. Oh, if I can get it on the beams. There we go, 1 there and 1 there. So they're all up, but obviously they're not powered at the moment. So what we need to do is connect all this up. And the way we do that is with some of the switches. Now, which would be the best way to do this? Do we go outside and do it around this? Yes, we'll need to go outside, I think. So if we come outside here, and we're going to stick some power bits on the side. So what you can do is you can stick these on any part of the wall. So if we pop one up, it says any part of the wall, but obviously not that bit. Come on, why aren't you sticking on? Sorry guys, it's fine on there. Oh, there. It's just having a funny 5 seconds. There we go. Come on, stick on. Any day now would be great. Fine. This one will do then. And we'll pop one there as well so we connect it all up. And then all we need to do is draw some wires between each of these things. One there, one there. One over to there. So now that will be powered inside there, but obviously we need to connect it up to the power supply, which we can do by connecting that one to... is it going to reach? Go. There. So now if we go back upstairs, we can see that the end one will be powered. But we haven't brought that power supply all the way down here. So then what we can do is internally pop a few more down. So if we put one got it there. So if we put one here and here, I really hope this works. Okay, these two up. Yeah, that didn't work. We're back and it's working! Yay! So, yeah, that took a long time of working out what was going wrong. And I added a disco ball. Yes, you can have a disco ball. He loves the party. What I ended up having to do was... Seriously, get out of the way. Thank you. I ended up having to put some bits on the roof that you can't quite see. You can see them up there. So we've got cables going all across the roof now, which allowed me to power the top bit. And yeah, I've added a disco ball down the bottom. So now we have power up here. And, well, that's creepy. Why are you just standing in the... Oh, are you stuck?
Yes.
Yes, yes, you're stuck. Brilliant. See, this game is just, it knows what you're thinking. So yeah, that was the building mechanics in Fallout 4. It's brilliant. It's one of the best builders I've ever used. You can build, as you can see, you can build whatever you want. It's great. So thanks for joining us, and I'll see you in the next one.